guys, it's me, and today I am here with a new video, and it is my installment of the current music obsessions for the month of November. I want to go ahead and quickly address that this is actually going to be the second to last installment of the current music obsession series here on my channel. I'll be doing my current music obsessions for the month of December and January. I'll still be doing that, but after December's current music obsessions, I will then stop the series here on my channel and just move it over to my new blog, which I am still trying to get used to using. It's going to be like an actual blog where I post like reviews and like selfies and like pictures of makeup looks I create and hair creations, outfits, like that sort of thing. I'm going to treat it like an actual blog and not just like, oh, I like this, I like that, I like this over here, and I like that over there. Ooh, a nice butt, I need that. If you want to be able to keep up with the current music obsession series, definitely head over to that blog. I'll start linking it down in the description box below. Today, before we go on into the main list, here are the honorable mentions for the month of November. Right, so first up on my list is actually a song that I forgot to mention in my current music obsessions for the month of October. It's actually like a medley that Tarja did at MFVF this year. Medley that Tarja did of 4 different Nightwish songs, and those songs are Tutankhamen, Evergrey, The Riddler, and Slaying the Dreamer. This medley is so good. It is so good. I know a lot of people are like die-hard like Tarja with Nightwish fans, and like she was the epitome of Nightwish, and when she left, Nightwish went to shit, and there are so many people who are still so fucking bitter over this, even though it was 10 years ago when she left the goddamn band, and they still can't let that shit go. This is a very, very, very good medley. It's just, yes, I love it. Like, Everdream is definitely one of my favorites from Tarja's era with Nightwish. Just, yes. Next up, I have 2 songs by the same band, and that band is called Dark Sarah. And the first song that I have is Aquarium, featuring Charlotte Wessels of D-Lane. So, when the lyric video for this song came out, I was extremely excited because this was one of the songs that I was really excited about when I heard that Dark Sarah was going to be featuring Charlotte Wessels, because I mean, for those of you who don't know, Delane, they're one of my favorite bands, like top 5 favorites. So when I found out that Charlotte was going to be featured in Dark Sarah, I immediately became extremely excited, and this song is so good. It's so good, and it also features Charlotte screaming and growling. It's just for those of you who don't know, I want to say it was like back in like 2014 or 2015. I think it was 2014 though. She made her screaming debut on stage while performing Tragedy of the Commons one day. Try to remember to link that video down below because woo, bitch. Like, here we actually have studio proof that Charlotte Wessels, one of my queens, is a screamer, and your bitch got very, very happy about it. But anyways, the song is really great. It's epic, it's powerful, it's dramatic, and just and then the second song from Dark Sarah that I have is Dance with the Dragon, featuring JP Leppaluoto. I probably butchered his last name. Hands down, my favorite Dark Sarah song and video that they have released to date. It is fucking brilliant. It is so good. It's dramatic, it's powerful, it's beautiful, it's theatrical. Definitely listen to the song because it's amazing and epic and wonderful. Yes. Next up is Titan by Mandragora Scream. So for those of you who don't know, Mandragora Scream, they are a gothic metal band from Italy, and they've been around for quite some time. I've listened to Luciferland, Volturna, and Madhouse, but I haven't listened to anything prior to Madhouse. I really do though. This song is, it's definitely one of my favorites off Luciferland. It's such a pretty song, and the music video was done so well because like the visuals and like the filters that they used for this music video is just so pretty. Definitely listen to the song because it's really good. It's very pretty and it's wonderful. Next up is Vena Cava by Mourning. They are a gothic doom metal band from Chile, and I discovered them when I saw the rosters for MFVF and like they were on the rosters, and I was like, okay, I'll give them a listen, and I fell in love with them. Their front woman described their music like the best way possible, is that they are heavily influenced by 90s Norwegian metal bands, which is completely true, because if you guys don't know what they mean by this, they mean bands like Theater of Tragedy, Sins of Thy Beloved, Trail of Tears, The Third and Immortal, Mortal Love, Tristania, The Gathering, bands like them, and you can definitely hear that in their music, because like it's kind of doomy, it's dark, but it also has that like ambience and beauty to it. It's just so fucking good. Next up is Meat Heart by Emptiness. Now, I discovered this band through their record label Season of Mist, and I gave them a listen, and the best way that I can describe this song is like post-metal meets shoegaze. That's the best way that I can describe the sound of this particular song. I've heard 2 other songs of theirs that are going to be on the album that the song is taken off of, and those songs, like one of them is also like very shoegazy, but one of them definitely leans more closer to like doomy, post-metal-y kind of direction, but it still has that strong like shoegaze feel to it. So that's why I say like the best way that I can describe their sound is like shoegaze meets post-metal. I really do enjoy the song. It's really good. It's nice to like veg out to, but it also has like gives like this slight feel of anxiety to it, which is like the whole like power of the shoegaze influences in their music. I'm really into this song, and I cannot wait for this album to be released because I'm really excited for it. Next up is Golden Bough by Sleep of Monsters. I decided to check out their record label because a band that I really liked signed to their record label. But anyways, I decided to check out the record label, see what other bands were on their label, and see if I wanted to subscribe to their label's channel. And I came across this song and I really enjoyed it. Like, the best way that I can describe it is kind of like a modernized like gothic metal sound, and I really do enjoy it and I highly recommend it. Next up is Drift by Ava Under Fire. So I discovered this song and this band through Facebook because I kept on seeing like the music video for the song popping up on Facebook for like those recommended ads that you pop up on Facebook every once in a while. And I was just like, no, what? I'm gonna listen to it. So I looked it up and I listened to it and I fell in love with it. The song is so good. And I also listened to their, I think it's their War album, I think is what the album's called. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the album. But I decided to listen to that album, and it's a pretty good album. Strangely enough, the song isn't on that album, and yet the song was released this year as well, which kind of throws me off a little bit, but hey, you do you, boo. This song is so great. I absolutely love it, and I highly recommend you guys listen to it. And the music video for it too is absolutely gorgeous, because like the outfits and like what they did for the instruments is just, they did that music video so fucking well, and I love it, and the song is really great. Next up is Scarlet Haven by Scarlet Haven. So how I came across this band is actually because I am friends with one of the band members on Facebook, and he shared the link to this song on Facebook one day, and I decided to give it a listen, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It's industrial metal, and I really do like it. Like, I've started noticing that I'm like getting back into the industrial scene, because back when I was like 16, 17, I used to be really into the industrial scene, but I was mainly into like agrotech and harsh EBM back then. But like nowadays, I've noticed that I'm starting to like creep into like the realms of industrial metal again. Anyways, the song is really great. It's got a nice feel to it, and just like a really nice power to it, and it's very different from a lot of industrial metal bands that have surfaced, because like so many industrial metal bands, they all sound as if they're trying to copy Rammstein, and it is annoying as shit. But this band, you can tell they are trying to be their own band. Next up is Disconnect by Evergrey featuring Floor Jansen. Now, this isn't the song that they also did with Floor that they have a music video for. This is a different song. And this song, it actually doesn't feature like Floor like actually singing like any lyrics. She's just vocalizing and just hitting some amazing high notes in the song, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this song. Next up is The Greatest Lie by Lightless Moor. Lightless Moor is a gothic doom-ish metal band that I discovered a few months ago, and like I saw that they had a new album that was going to be released this year, so I put it on my list of albums to listen to, and I listened to the album, Hymn for the Fallen. Amazing album. It's absolutely amazing. If you're into like the old school style gothic metal, definitely check this album out. It's so good, and this song is definitely my favorite off the album. It's very powerful, but it's also so very simple, but the way that they executed it just makes it absolutely mind-blowing and amazing. It is, whoo girl, yes, definitely listen to this song. If you are going to listen to any song off of Hymn for the Fallen, listen to this one because it is amazing. Next up is a cover, and it is Sweet Dreams, originally by the Eurythmics, and the cover is done by Corvyx. So I discovered this song through a friend of mine on Facebook. He shared the song because he's actually friends with the singer, and so he shared the video for the song, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a listen to it because I mean, I like Sweet Dreams. It's a great song. Let's give it a listen. And oh my god, this cover is so great. It is so good. It's so pretty. It's done so well. It's so different from so many Sweet Dream covers out there, and I love it. Next up is Bleeding Faster by Nicole Saboune. So I discovered the song through Century Media Records' YouTube channel. They shared the music video for the song, and I listened to it and I fell in love with it. It's like new wave meets shoegaze meets post-rock, and it is so fucking good. Next up is Adagio by Thy Shade. Thy Shade is a symphonic metal band raining from here, the US, and that actually made me extremely excited considering just how great these guys are. The orchestration's amazing, the choir's amazing, their lead singer, she's wonderful. And I know what you're probably thinking, amazing, amazing, wonderful, like is there something wrong with her? Her voice is a little bit soft. I haven't listened to like the whole album yet that this song is taken off of, but like I'm kind of worried that maybe like everything that happens in the background might overpower her. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. That's why I say like her voice is wonderful, because she just does not have that much power to her voice. Her voice is a bit softer. But no matter, I still love her voice though, because I do enjoy a softer voice. Because I listen to so many symphonic metal bands and they all have like these super powerful, dramatic opera singers as their lead singers, and so to see like a singer that has a bit more of a softer voice is very refreshing because it's different. But you also have to take into consideration that like if you have a softer voice, you gotta be careful with the mixings and performing, because one wrong move and your voice is going to get drowned out. So that's the only thing that I could see that could possibly go wrong with this band. All that stuff aside, the song is absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And also the front woman, she has beautiful blue hair in this music video. Next up is the Mauve Avenger by That of a Lion. That of a Lion is a progressive metalcore band that I discovered through Instagram because they started following me one day. And I decided to check them out, and I really, really like their stuff. It's very different. I've noticed that I've also started to like get a little bit more into metalcore lately. It's not like a full like dive into it and like getting into like the super mainstream metalcore bands, because it's like a lot of them I still don't like at all because they all just sound the same. And also like when it comes to like cleans that they put in their music, the cleans are just horrible. But this band I actually really do enjoy, and the song is really great, and I highly encourage you guys to check them out. Next song, I am not even going to try to pronounce the name of it, nor am I going to try to pronounce the name of the band, but this is a band that I discovered a couple years ago, and the funny thing is, the day before I decided to listen to this song back in November, I was just like, I wonder what that song was. I started remembering the cover artwork for the song, and I remembered that it was like, yeah, it's like a male-fronted, like, symphonic folk metal band, and the male singer is an opera singer. Like, what was that band called? What was it called? And then the next day on my Facebook memories, it popped up. I really do enjoy it, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Next up is Stormbending by Devin Townsend Project. So I decided to give his new album a listen, but I'm sorry, I just could not get into it. Like, everything just started sounding the same, and like halfway through the album I just had to stop listening to it because I just could not get into it because everything was just sounding the same, and it just felt as if it was just dragging on and I could not get into it. But I did listen to this song and I fell in love with it because, like, one, the song is just absolutely gorgeous, and also the music video is outstandingly gorgeous. Like, I don't know what kind of budget they had for this music video, but every bit of that budget went into the scenery and like the CGI that they used for it, because it just like, it was done so fucking well and just absolutely gorgeous and just yes. Next up is Ghost Ship by Theocracy. So I discovered this song actually through a YouTube ad. Occasionally when I get an ad on YouTube, every now and again, it'll actually be a music video for a song. And one day, this song popped up as an ad, and I got really into it. Like, it's a really good progressive power metal track, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Next up is Gold, Rubies, and Diamonds by Dark Lunacy. Dark Lunacy is a symphonic, folky death metal band that I discovered a few years ago. I listened to this song because they released a music video for it, and this song is absolutely amazing. It is so good. If you're into symphonic metal or folk metal or death metal, you will love this song because it's just like the best of all three of those worlds, and it's just amazing. It's so good. It's so good. It's wonderful, and the music video is very strange, but it's very good because of just how they executed it. So yeah, I highly encourage you guys to check this song out. Next up is The Ocean's Heart by Caliban featuring Elisa White-Gluz. I finally got around to listening to Caliban's new album that they released this year, and I must say it's a pretty good album, and this song along with Paralyzed are definitely my favorite. And I'm not just saying that this song is one of my favorites because Elisa is featured on the song and she's one of my queens, but I'm saying that this song is great because it is a fucking great song. Next up is Dim Days of Dolor by Serenia. This is Serenia's first music video featuring their new frontwoman, Emmanuel, and girl, they did so fucking good with this video. And the song features a guest singer, but I do not know who he is, so I'm guessing maybe in like the booklet for the album, maybe they have his name written down as to who he is, but on the Metal Archives, he is not listed on there. It's upbeat, but it's also very heavy and very dark, and I really do enjoy it. It's a really great song. Alright, so I got two songs by the band Port Noir, and the first one is Beyond the Pale. So I finally got around to listening to Any Way the Wind Carries, which is Port Noir's newest album that they released this year, which it is an amazing album, and ooh girl, it turned out so much better than I was expecting it to. And Beyond the Pale is definitely a standout track on the album for me because it definitely goes in a much different direction, which is why I truly think that Port Noir, they're a progressive metal band, but I truly believe that they get some like post-metal influences in their sound because they can definitely go in like an ambient and even slightly doomy direction, which is very true for the second song that I'm going to mention. But anyways, Beyond the Pale is a really great song. It's really cool, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. And then the second song of theirs that I have been obsessed with is my favorite song off the album, and that is Diamond. There is something about this song that is just so good. This is like Heathens level good. And not Heathens by 21 Pilots, but Heathens by Port Noir. Because Heathens off of the Neon EP was my favorite song off that EP. This is on that same level of epic goodness. And like, it's got these like post-metal, doom metal vibes to it, but it's also got those strong like prog vibes to it. It's just such a great song, and just oh, it's so good. There's really not much that I can say about this song because I'm just going to be repeating the same shit over and over again, and that is, this song is brilliant, it is wonderful, and it's my favorite off the album. So we're just going to leave it at that. Next up is Black Moon Lilith by Chaotica. Chaotica is a doom metal band that I discovered through Facebook, actually. Swallow the Sun, they are currently, or they were, doing a North American tour. I don't know if it's ended or not yet. I saw the lineup, and this was one of the bands that was on the lineup for the Atlanta date, and they're a local band, so cool! A doom metal band that lives in my city! Yay! And so I gave them a listen, and this is such a great song. It's very like ambient and doomy, but also extremely creepy and dark, and it is wonderful. And I cannot wait to listen to more from this band. And also, they are female fronted. This girl is a legitimate screamer. Like, she legit screams. Not like, say, like Julie Christmas styled screams, but just like blood curdling screams. And it's just... Anyways, I highly encourage you guys to check this song out because it's pretty fucking cool. Next up is Moth by Queen of the Static Opera. So I discovered this band because the singer of the band actually added me on Facebook, and so I was just like, okay, she makes music, let me listen to her stuff, because that's the kind of person that I am. If I find out that friends of mine on Facebook make music, I check their stuff out. I decided to check out her music, and this was the first song that I came across, and it's a really great song. It's really good. Like, it's got some, like, punk, doom metal, symphonic metal, and gothic metal vibes to it, and it's just a perfect blend of all these different things and put together, and just creates this really interesting and unique sound, and I really do enjoy it. So yeah, definitely check them out. Next up is Deceptive Projection by Quadris. Now, I've talked about Quadris on Current Music Obsessions once before. They released the lyric video for this song. I gave it a listen, and I fell in love with it because that's all you can do with this band, is keep loving them more and more and more. Like, this is like the epitome of opera metal, this band. And it's just, yes. I cannot wait for their debut album to come out. I don't know when it's going to be coming out, but I cannot wait for it to come out. Second to last song is Invisible by Diabolus and Musica. It is so good. It's dramatic, it's powerful, it's beautiful. I cannot wait to listen to Dirge of the Archon, because just going off of like Invisible, Earthly Illusions, and Crimson Gale, I'm getting the feeling that this is their best album since The Wanderer, and that album was absolutely amazing. I can't say anything about Argia because I still haven't listened to it in its entirety yet. Going off of these three songs, it's definitely one of their best albums to date. It's dramatic, it's powerful, it's... oh, I cannot wait to listen to this album. I just love it so much. And Zubaro, she looks absolutely gorgeous in the video. So just, yes. The last song that is on my list is Time Immemorial by Enemy of Reality. So I finally got around to listening to Enemy of Reality's latest album, Arachne, and it's an epic album to say the least. It is such a great album. It's definitely probably one of my top 20 favorite releases of the year because of just how powerful and dramatic and insane it is. They have set the bar so high for themselves because Rejected Gods was a pretty great album. They started out on Earth and then they went to the moon. The next place that they need to go to is maybe like either like Venus or Mars or the sun. Because this album is just, compared to Rejected Gods, this is like perfect evolution of like a metal band right here. Like, this is like starting out as like Charmander and immediately evolving into Charizard. Just skip over Charmeleon and just go straight to Charizard. Like, that is like how this album is. It is amazing. It's so great. It's so powerful and dramatic. But this song is insane. The reason why this song is so intense is all in the bridge. The bridge is everything to this song. Because in the bridge, there is dubstep sampling. And no, this ain't no like Skrillex bullshit dubstep. No, 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 no. Of the symphonic metal bands that I know of, it is insane that no one has done this yet and actually put it on an album. I can't listen to this song without putting it on blast. Like, just pop on my headphones, turn up the volume, and just like zone out and just get absorbed into the music. If you guys haven't gotten the clue yet, definitely listen to the song. So that is it for my current music obsessions for the month of November. And remember, December is going to be the last month of current music obsessions here on my YouTube channel. Remember, if you want to keep up with the current music obsessions playlist, remember if you want to keep up with the current music obsession series, definitely head over to my second blog and you'll be able to keep up with it once a month. I might actually turn it into a weekly thing if I start using my blog more regularly, so that way I'm not like throwing in like 20 to like 50 songs on a list. So yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy the music that I was obsessed with over the month of November, and I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. So yeah, if you guys are new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that like button because it'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, and until I see you guys in my next video, whatever the hell that may be. Goodbye.